it's like stuff that you shouldn't even be aware of. It's because it don't have nothing to do with you and your landlord and them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit that. So what happens is, knowing the distance between you and your landlord, they got these devices that funnel to you a series of images connected to your emotional values that you have pertaining to yourself. And it feel good when you be looking outside yourself. You looking outside yourself inside of a little ass device. And then the device act like a third party between you and every motherfucking body you know. And then I'll be like, oh shit. I said, look at this shit here. Look at this shit. And I say, you know, this is interesting. Who told you? Which one of you niggas was born knowing English? They taught that shit to you. The majority of the English speakers that your motherfucking ass know ain't shit neither. That whole language is built off a bunch of arguing and shit. Everybody arguing, trying to figure some shit out that don't even need to be figured out. That shit is just downstairs. It's semantics. It's values created without you even being present. You have no idea what the words that you be speaking be really meaning. So then it always sound like you mad. And then when you say you don't want to argue no more, then that's embarrassing because it means that you was in a space where that's even occupied. But then not knowing nobody's there to speak to your psychology. And everybody's making New Year's resolutions and all that shit. You see, the internet done killed the New Year's resolutions. Back in the day, you could get on the internet and lie and talk about all the awful shit you wasn't going to do no more and the shit. And you did the shit the first day. Soon the shit happened. The next day, dang. So that's not what this shit is about. If it wasn't for these, I'm telling you, you think you smart. You think you smart. You think you know everything. If it wasn't for farmers, a lot of y'all would have been dead, and you don't even know that you're dealing with a farming holiday. You heard? If your ass wasn't jovial at the end of the year, you would be frozen some motherfucking place, like in that Disney movie. Yeah. Let us know. The sun doesn't follow me anywhere. Your ass would be like this, cold and stupid in the corner, clicked up with your clicks, with the people who ain't do no harvesting with your monkey ass all year. Y'all sitting up, looking and hating on everybody else. You heard? Like this, sitting up like this, colder than a motherfucker. You done ran off. Whoever could cut wood, you ran them off. You like, fuck the wood. We just gonna be cold together, this one. The Pilgrims know what they was doing by keep investing in you in the Northwest, especially Northeast. You heard? It get cold. You heard? Up in the North. You heard? You better have you some, what you call it, you better have some fats. You better have fats from calves in your little Bibles. You better have you some fats from calves. Because you know you don't fuck with the vegetables like that. You ain't even around soil. You's a concrete jungle ass nigga, man. Your survival is based off of your the iteration of all of the social interactions that you have. A lot of y'all been subsisting because it's like a bunch of pieces of shit in like little pockets, small isolated pockets that keep each other going. But even when you ask one piece of shit, they can't stand other pieces of shit around them. They be like this, these motherfuckers are slowing me down. But you all slow yourself down. You all slow yourself down. And this shit is crazy. I never seen a bunch of dissonance in the world. I be by myself, son. Cause I'm too strong for motherfuckers. Niggas be feeling like punks around me. For real. The only niggas that ain't feeling like a punk around me is niggas that's helped me and facilitate me. Any nigga that don't help or facilitate what I'm doing with the great shit that I'm doing feel like a sucker or a punk. I've been resolved that quandary. I've been figured that out a long time ago. You heard? I have a strong character. You heard? And it might make another nigga light go out. Where he at? He need everybody to focus on him. So I'm like this. Okay, cool. Boom. That's what's up. You heard? But I'm like this. I don't need that. I don't need none of that shit. I've been talking to the minority for the longest. And I'm cool with that. We influence all this shit. Micro influence. I don't need no bunch of motherfucking squares to be sitting up, stepping on each other in no motherfucking mosh pit, acting like they on my nuts. Had me jammed up, not even think about their motherfucking self. You heard? They get some lames worrying about you. You heard? Because you thought you was doing some artistic, cultural shit. You need to line up and get these books, man. For real. Word is bond. And don't never honor me or venerate me for nothing else but teaching niggas, man, or doing fly shit, bro. Don't honor me for nothing outside of that. You heard? I don't give a fuck about who's tough, neither. I don't want to be around nobody that's the tough guy. I'm putting that in the universe. I don't want to. I have been doing that shit since 2. I remember when I said, oh shit, you have a choice. You actually don't have to go to jail, son. Smart ass boy. Smart boy. You don't gotta do the joint. Never. If you don't want. Right? This be like this. Be your fucking self that you, the streets denied you yourself, the social pressures, the pilgrim that made it difficult, they done made what's his name and them can't listen to what's his name. They broke the home, they sold niggas dope and all that shit. Okay, whatever. You know, and you still ain't got to go to the joint. Huh, you crazy. So I'm like this, I accomplished my greatest task. All this shit is extras to me. Extras to me. Extras to me. I done escaped the biggest shit that you can escape, nigga. Is that mental prison that I thought that I was alive when I was little. Now I lived long enough, 47 years. These niggas is rapping about the shit niggas was aspiring to when I was 15 and 16 and 17 years old. Word to everything I love. The fucking world is doomed, nigga. If a nigga don't listen to what they see, fuck what you hear, what you see. You better wake the fuck up. You better wake up and buy you some fucking art and these books, nigga, before they gone. You better buy these books and these arts and these t-shirts and shit before they gone. Stupid. Stupid. Took my whole motherfucking childhood and I threw it away like a fucking weirdo. Trying to be down in the streets. Trying to find camaraderie in the fucking ignorance in the fucking streets. Got me fucked up. This nigga sitting there trying to grasp the last bit of mental health a nigga got. You heard? Niggas surrounded by G.I. Joe, National Geographic. Damn, you think I'm finna be like this? I don't read all kind of publications. You heard? Nah. I'm above rap. I'm into jazz. Rap is fun to me. I'm 47 years old. You heard? It's fun. The real shit from back in the day, and the only shit that helps niggas in the present time is what's relevant to me. All that other shit that ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking thing, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I swear to God, I don't care nothing about that. I swear, for real. I don't listen to nothing unless I know the people know how now, because I done heard everything. You heard? You want to impress me? You want to impress me? Try to do some shit my son and them ain't did. Impossible. I'm trying to listen now. I don't hear none of that shit, so I'm like this. I'm back to jazz. Yeah. Till they start giving some fucking Grammys out for the shit that been going down. The best shit, all this other shit. Y'all niggas is crazy. I promise you. Trying to make some new shit that ain't never gonna be new. You don't know the shit about art. If you think how the fuck you think you gonna start doing some better shit that has already happened? Unless that you do some shit better than you been did. If you could barely do the shit that you was doing better, how the fuck you gonna do better than what's going on that's called the best? Feeling about it? Emotions? You're emotional? You feel emotional about it? Oh, it's your turn. It's supposed to be you.